What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing back upon Mount Soapbox for yet another rant. As with tradition with almost every Sunday, as long as I or you have something to rant about. So if you have any rant suggestions, feel free and send them my way. You can do so either via below in the comments section or tweet it to me via the official GeauxBurns Twitter page. Got currently 114 followers. Or you can private message me over on the GeauxBurns Facebook page. All that, by the way, linked below in the description section. Or if you're feeling old school, you can always email me your rants, GeauxBurns@gmail.com. Today, we are ranting about, quote-unquote, free Fallout 4. So, a few days ago, Fallout 4 was free on Xbox One by accident. You could download it for free, and a lot of people saw this and took advantage of it. And that led to a lot of speculation, specifically by gaming sites like IGN, where they believed that this was some sort of stunt by Bethesda in order to get interest in Fallout 4 once again, because apparently sometime today, I think it's 7 p.m. Pacific time, at E3, they're going to have some sort of presentation, whether it's about a new Fallout 4 DLC or a new game, maybe a long-awaited sequel to Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. That would be very, very nice, Bethesda, because, you know, there's a lot of us Elder Scrolls fans that would like a new Elder Scrolls game besides Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, this happened a few days ago on the Xbox One, and several people obviously downloaded it. But then Xbox realized what they did, and they revoked the free download of Fallout 4. But there's kind of a sort of a small happy ending. Everybody that did download the free Fallout 4 got a $10 credit from Microsoft. So you get $10 to spend on something, whether it's a cheap game on Xbox One or maybe like a shark card for Grand Theft Auto Online. I don't even know if they have a $10 shark card, do they? I don't think so. I think the cheapest one's like $20. I could be wrong about that. But anyways, the point is you at least got $10 from Microsoft saying, you know, we're sorry, this was our error. Like this says, our pricing error on Fallout 4 has been fixed, and your free download will no longer work. For the inconvenience, we will deposit a $10 by the end of June in your Microsoft account. This will expire 1 year from the time it was deposited. So I'm kind of conflicted about this. Okay, yes, this was obviously a big mistake on Microsoft's part. A $60 per download mistake. Because last time I checked, the price tag for Fallout 4 hasn't gone down any. It's still $60. But at the same time, should everyone that went into the store and found the quote-unquote free Fallout 4 to download deserve to be punished for a mistake that Microsoft clearly made? Now, look, I'm all about, you know, video game companies making money, especially if they put out good products. So yeah, someone has got to pay for the free Fallout 4 downloads. Someone has to drop the $60 here and there and there. I mean, I don't want to see Bethesda screwed. I don't want to see any other gaming company screwed financially because it costs a lot of money to make video games. But at the same time, this was a faux pas made by Microsoft. They screwed up. They dropped the ball. And I really feel like the $10 credit is something. I mean, it's better than nothing, all right? But I feel like it's not enough. I mean, at the very least, maybe they could have offered Fallout 4 as a discount. Say, look, we're revoking this unintended free download, but at the same time, for a limited time, if you really want Fallout 4, you can get it for 25% off or 50% off, and we'll pay for the other half of the game. Basically, you drop $30 and we'll cover the other 30 if you really, really want Fallout 4. That way, at least they would have gotten something out of the deal. I mean, I realize that a lot of people that download it for free probably either A, couldn't afford the $60 or maybe not even $30 because, you know, some people, you know, aren't exactly rolling in money. And then there are those that are just taking advantage of it because it was quote-unquote free. I mean, they'll get anything that's free. It doesn't matter how crappy the game is whenever it's like one of these like free like PlayStation Plus games or free Xbox Gold games. Now, not all of them are crappy, okay? But, you know, sometimes they are kind of crappy. they don't care because it's free, you know, and they're going to download it because it was free at the time, and they're going to play it, whether it's awesome or it's okay or it sucks. They just love free stuff, and a lot of people do, admittedly. But at the same time, I really do feel like that Microsoft's PR move here was kind of half-assed, with just giving everybody $10 that downloaded the free version of Fallout 4. This wasn't a hack. This wasn't some sort of, glitch or some sort of cheat on the community's part. This was a mistake made by Microsoft. And in my opinion, they're the ones who should have to pay for it. But obviously they're not going to. They revoked the downloads, took them away magically, similar to what happened with the Red Dead Redemption a few months ago. Remember that? It got released by accident. It was being played on their emulator that was being tested. They never had any intention of releasing it, but it happened. And it was kind of a big deal, and all of a sudden everyone was downloading it and playing it on the Xbox One. And then all of a sudden, Microsoft pulled it. Hey, they didn't get $10 credit when that happened. That was kind of BS. But at the same time, companies should be held responsible for the mistakes that they make. We're held responsible for mistakes that we make in life. Why shouldn't Microsoft be held? I mean, I realize you add up all those $10 credits depending on how many downloads there were, and chances are there were probably a few. I would say several hundred, maybe even a few thousand. So that's a lot of money, okay? So you could argue it from that point of view. Well, if you go $10 here, and all over the place, then yeah, Microsoft did shell out a large chunk of credit in order to try and make this right with everybody that downloaded that free copy of Fallout 4. So you can look at it from both points of view, and either way, it's a lesson learned by Microsoft, and hopefully they won't repeat that mistake again, because it does legitimately tick off a lot of gamers out there that go to the store and then they all of a sudden see something free that's an awesome game that they've been wanting to play or they've been hearing about, but they just can't afford to buy right now. They download it, and they might get to play it for a moment or so or a few hours, and all of a sudden it's gone. And they're like, what the fuck? What happened? Where'd it go? But it's just like this part of the article at the bottom says, the old adage, quote unquote, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So, yeah. But what does matter is the Fallout 4 mods on PC, Xbox One, and coming soon to PlayStation 4 are free. So there you go. Created by the modding community, available for PC and, of course, consoles. Almost all consoles. They're awesome. And I think sometime this week I'm going to do an episode 2 of my Xbox One Fallout 4 mod series, because you guys love the first one so much. I'm going to do another one with some different mods. So that's free, okay? So there you go. Something free from Fallout 4 that you can enjoy if you're a Fallout fan. So it's definitely worth buying Fallout 4, in my opinion. If you're a Fallout 4 fan, then you can play the game. You can also purchase the DLCs if you want. Automatron was okay. Wasteland Workshop was meh. But Far Harbor was a really massive DLC. And on top of that, you also get the free mods, on PC, Xbox One, and of course coming sometime this month on PlayStation 4. So whether or not Fallout 4 was free the other day, even at its current price tag of $60, in my opinion, when you put that on top of the fact that you can now have all these awesome mods on PC and console, it's still a great deal that shouldn't be passed up, especially if you love games like Fallout 4 that you can just dive into and get lost in for several hours, days, and weeks.